See how we look. Happy hour reveal. I think we're good.
We got the good Wi-Fi thing. Like usually it would be a little bit worse.
You're right.
It was an issue. Only one is fine.
2 bars. I could lean back a little bit so you could be in. I think that this is pretty good. What does that say? Ciao from Venice. Are you actually in Venice? Like Venice, Florida, or Italy? What's up, Johnny? Fun Uncle Happy Hour. Yep, love that. All right, hold on. Can somebody tell me how the audio?
How's the audio? Can you hear?
We need an audio check.
We need an audio check.
Yeah.
Big time.
Can you hear BK? BK, say something.
Italy honeymoon.
Dude, congratulations. Cam freaking Smith. Nice job.
Cam
Avery.
Smith.
What is this? LMA.
Here for BK. BK. I'll bet.
That's Dave.
Who said that? Alec?
I don't know.
We know Dave.
We know Dave. We know Chairman Dave.
Which one's Dave?
Chairman Dave.
Chairman Dave is a Rays fan?
No.
I'm actually not sure why.
He's from Toronto.
I'm actually not sure why.
Is Chairman Dave trolling you?
No. That's always been his thing, but he's from Toronto, so I don't know if that's.
BK looks fucking jacked. He's not fucking
Studio is perfect. Okay, I want to say this. I found the place. I found the booth. I found the Wi-Fi. It's DGen's idea, and I did everything for it. So I just want to put that out into the ether that it's going well because, like, I just need that out there for everyone.
You know what? You sound like a guy who needs some sort of credit.
Yeah, no, 100%. I need some credit. Like, I'm always looking for approval when I do things right. So that's where I'm at right now.
Do you know TJ Warren fan club? He says so handsome and breedable.
Yeah, I know TJ. He's a good guy.
Okay, if you're watching in Twitter, come to the YouTube Pikkit channel. There we go. Absolutely cooked. Yes, I think that's good. Picket's hard-earned dollars going to this is phenomenal. Yes, it is. 10-4 on the sound. We can hear you pretty well. Wow. Well, that's amazing.
That's good.
Lancer, get the fuck in the Pikkit YouTube channel. You know where that is because I'm going to go off on the other platforms now. Hold on 1 second. All right, yeah, I'm going off Twitch. I just wanted to let you know that we're live. Remove. Bang. Okay, and I'm going off of Twitter too.
This is impressive stuff to get everyone to the YouTube.
Isn't it fucking nice?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. All right. A table of full like
what did it say?
A table of full likable white.
Wait. I have a question.
Okay, but not about like.
No, I have a normal question. What? So on Twitch, when people get subscription,
yes,
how do you get the subscriptions if you're not a subscriber? Like, where do those subscriptions go?
Okay, well, if you're not a subscriber, if someone gifts a subscription, it'll go to you, but it's random.
It's random.
It's random.
I was wondering if there was like a specific in or something.
No.
When someone gifts sub that.
But people could, like, if Kyle is hanging out in the Twitch and he's doing stuff I like, and I'm like, oh, I like Kyle, but he's not sub, I can click Kyle's name and give him a sub.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Someone that donates.
Oh, wait, I have a question. So, how old are you? Are you in your 20s?
30.
You're 30.
He's old. And his birthday's on Saturday.
Happy almost birthday.
Thank you.
Are you YouTube guy, Twitch guy, Twitter guy? For watching streams and shows.
YouTube and Twitter.
Okay, not Twitch, right?
Not Twitter.
You're not a Twitch guy either.
I'm not a Twitch guy at all. I will. The only time I ever go on Twitch is for your stream.
I don't think
and
I've
the only reason I do is because
I don't think I've ever even used it.
There's more
Old
comments.
heads?
There's more comments on there than YouTube, so I like using Twitch over YouTube for that.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's more.
I want to see
in
the other
Twitch.
comments. I want to see the other comments.
Yes. But I the reason I ask is Twitch for me feels like a very young gamer type of platform, and at me being a little bit older and you're in your 30s, all my friends, when I first was exclusively on Twitch, I would like send them the link and they're like, I'm not down with it.
No, because I prefer YouTube. I pay for YouTube Premium. I'm on YouTube all day.
What is YouTube Premium?
That makes me
No
ads.
How much is it?
It's worth it.
I don't know,
The
like
ads on
15 a
YouTube are
month.
so fucking good.
I would do that.
No, I literally, because I YouTube a lot for work.
YouTube.
A lot. Because I listen to music on YouTube at work and I listen to podcasts on YouTube.
You don't listen. You don't use Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
YouTube is easier for me.
That's crazy. That's weird.
That's my vibe.
I'm a spot.
So worth it.
Yeah.
For the
Uh,
YouTube.
What does that say? The audio is coming through decent if you consider you're at a packed bar. I mean,
we're
it's
not in the packed area. Like we're in a kind of secluded area.
Baba Mac.
Do you know Baba
I
Mac?
do know Baba Mac.
We're bringing the Discord people.
This is
here.
a lot of
Is that
people
what
from
it
our-
is?
From our Discord.
Okay, so
Yeah,
wait a
yeah.
minute. So the Discord.
Yeah.
You know when people that have VIP Discords, you know when they send out a winner
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it says the Discord's eating and the Discord's feasting?
Correct. Yeah.
Is your Discord feasting?
Yeah. On,
Yeah.
on Wimbledon. On Wimbledon.
But wait, your Discord's a
I
golf
gave out
Discord.
Bach Eater
There's
last week.
also
That's right.
there's
Yeah.
also a tennis channel and all other channels.
So this Discord that you guys are in is not exclusively golf.
It's not
No.
exclusive.
Is it just sports betting? Is
It's
it
sports
NFL?
betting.
DFS.
I'd say the big stuff is golf is like our bread and butter for DFS for betting. Everything, every tour,
Okay.
DP World Tour, Corn Ferry Tour.
You guys
Liv.
bet all that shit.
I bet on everything with golf. I'm a literal, as you
You're a
call
degenerate.
yourself. I'm a degenerate.
Full on.
Last week I bet on 5 golf.
I didn't even know there were 5 golf.
Yeah.
That's when you said what is wrong.
Yeah, you said what's wrong with
Yeah, you're
it?
sick.
Submit.
And,
Yeah.
and that's like on a Sunday night. Too.
Monday morning, my whole cards.
Okay, so wait a minute. Speaking of golf tournament, pull up John Deere Classic right now.
We got Doug Gim in the lead.
Doug Gibbs shot 9 under today, and he lost strokes putting. It's one of the only time in the history of the entire tour that's ever happened. But
Not
it's
at all surprising.
But it's completely on brand for Doug Gim, who is an amazing ball striker, amazing iron player, but he literally cannot putt, and he still shot -9 today, losing putting, which seems impossible.
Okay, but if you're losing strokes and putting, does that mean you missed putts you should have made?
You're missing
Correct,
putts
So
that
what
other
did he
people
hole out like 3
He
He
times?
hole out
did
for
hold out
eagle.
for eagle, and he
Ah.
probably missed a couple 7-footers he should have made, and probably 2-putted all the par 5s.
But if you missed 7-footers you should have made and you were 9 under,
I really
that
don't
means like
even
that
know.
was for eagle.
No, it just means that you had a lot of other birdie opportunities
That
that
you
you
didn't.
missed that other guys from that distance probably made, and that's why your stats look bad.
But you
So
still
he-
made a birdie.
Still,
No, not necessarily. So
But
he
he
shot
probably-
-9.
Yeah.
He probably missed 5 putts from under 10 feet.
But he
Based-
also
based-
probably made birdies from very short
Yes.
lengths where you don't
you don't gain a lot. So he hit it really close. He
Ah.
tapped it in.
Got it.
Or
I think
if
pull
you
up.
get it in on
I'm
2
learning
on
the
a,
nerd stats.
if you get it in on 2 on a par 5 and you 2-putt, you're not going to gain a lot of strokes putting, but
Because
you would
most
still
people,
make the birdie.
most people who get on the green on a par 5 and are putting for eagle are going to 2-putt for birdie. Most people.
Where
He 3-putted, by the way. He got on in 2 and he 3-putted for par.
Yeah, so I have no
that
clue
was-
how he shot -9. I'm very curious as
Doug Gim is a guy I've probably bet on in my life 5 times.
What's funny because people like literally like a
Which
lot of
is not a
people,
lot.
a lot of golf people joke like team no putt, like they like team no putt guys. He's legitimately the captain
Because he can't putt.
of
Can't
team
putt.
putt. And
great ball striker. Can't
you
putt.
know how I've talked to you about running models and certain guys always look good. If you run a model, Doug Gim, he's the biggest Ponzi scheme ever because he breaks every model because his ball striking's so good, but he's such a bad putter. So you run a model, he comes up to the top. You're like, oh, Doug Gim, he's a great bet.
But he can't
You
putt.
bet him and he can't fucking putt.
And he's never won. on
And he's
the
never
PGA.
won. So he's always breaking models and he never wins.
Okay, so right now, you're telling me a guy like Doug Gim is not going to win this tournament.
No, we never said that.
Okay,
I
but
think
no,
Doug
no,
I don't
Gim-
think I don't think he's gonna win the
Hold on.
tour.
He's not going to. I'll say that. He's not
Yeah.
going to win. But he's in the lead. He had a great round. If it were me, I'm already hoping that Doug Gim has a good round 2 and a good round 3 because that means somebody that's 2-3 strokes back is live.
Yeah. Also, I would say for just because it's people are on the stream and all that good stuff, I actually think it's a great time to live bet because Doug Gim goes out in the PM wave tomorrow, and the PM wave tomorrow looks like it's going to get annihilated. The weather looks really bad,
I win.
so he's going to have a tough time, I think, going. Let's say he shoots -2, he gets to -11. A lot of the other guys in the morning, I think, are going to be going really low, catching up to him. He's not going to
Okay.
be able to go much.
So
lower.
whoever went out later today is going to go early tomorrow.
It's going to go early tomorrow, and
Yeah.
whoever went out early today is going
But the PM wave today is playing tougher
Really
than
hard.
the AM.
But
Got
I think the PM tomorrow is going to play even harder than it did.
What's the
today.
leaderboard look like right now?
Doug Gim at 9, Eckroad and Homa at 8, Lipsky, Stevens,
Sam
Lauer.
Stevens, good
You're
golfer.
on it.
Did I get made fun of in your Discord for betting?
No, I think it was just
That's a
Pearson
mistake,
Coody.
guy. He's a
I
good-
think it was.
he's a
I
good
think you
player.
just got
So
made up for
apparently,
Pearson
I don't know if
Coody.
anybody knew this. I got shredded in.
I
fucking,
don't think you got made fun.
so it was just Pearson Coody.
It was
Yeah,
just
with the piercing Cootie.
I fucking hate Pearson. I'm never doing that.
Did you know he existed before this week?
That's fair.
That's why I bet him. That's why I bet him. What don't you understand?
This
A
is
guy
what
that I
you
didn't know
need-
existed was 35 to 1.
You-
I thought the books knew.
You need to consult with
No, I
Kyle.
don't. No, I don't, because you're going to tell me not to bet him, and I wanted it.
And it was genuinely the
Yes.
worst bet on the entire board. You seem dead last. If you bet someone 35 to 1 you don't know existed a week ago and he comes in dead last, that is the worst bet of all time. And I would have told you to never bet him in the entire.
So you're saying that I need to listen to you?
Shot
Yeah, I never in a million years,
pretty
Kyle too would have ever told you to bet Pearson Kuda this week. It was easily the worst bet on the entire.
Go retweet this.
And
Pikkit.
we talked about the event all week, and then you just pull out your card and you have like two of the worst bets on it, one of the worst bets on it, and I just wish you would.
What's the second worst? Of
I
the
don't
bet?
know. I only
Why would you round up?
Who are the other two? Who are the other two?
You just said I had two of the worst.
I
bets
know,
on.
and I corrected myself.
I had
Who are the,
Kurt Kitayama. How's Kurt doing?
I think he's playing
I think he
well.
actually was doing.
I think Kitty
and he's in a
playing
bad
well.
way. It says.
And he's in the bad.
No. I mean, he's going out. He played in the bad way today.
So
Played in
go
the
out
good
early
way
tomorrow.
which
I had
is good.
Kurt. I had Bud Colley.
Colley's playing well.
Colley's playing well.
Let's
I
see
had
where
Sam
he's
Stevens
at.
and I had Pearson Kuda.
What is he
I will never bet on Pearson Kuda again. I'm sorry, but listen, I just got to tell you, you are like you're disciplining me for Pearson Kuda a little too much.
Colley's fine.
A little too much. A little too much.
Cootie was
Because every single person that looked at the odds board is like, why is he that
He
odds?
got
should've-
fucking hammered, dude. He was 50 to
No,
1.
he opened
He opened
at a weird
super well.
line. I think part of it was to do with his Corn Ferry Tour results.
Which
But,
don't
That's
mean-
exactly why.
but he
Which don't
also
mean-
he also has two good starts previously on the PGA Tour. It was a big price to pay, in my opinion, not giving you any shit for Pearson Cootie this
You're
year.
right. He's too nice.
He's too nice. He won't
Give
talk
me shit.
any
It was a big
to
price to pay for
He
Pearson
will
Cootie.
not talk any shit to DGen about anything.
What's driving me insane is
Well, he talks so much shit.
you understand.
I feel like if I talk shit, then I'm just like,
No. That's no. You can give me some shit, or you can just not be so nice. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. But you are not understanding why I bet Pearson Kuda.
It doesn't work like that.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Like that's where we have a disconnect.
Harry Hall was 30 to 1, 35 to 1. He played really well.
Yeah, because he's been playing well on the PGA.
Okay,
Tour.
fine.
And he didn't even win at those odds. So
Fine.
it's completely new.
So you don't respect
Yeah, Rico Hoey's minus 6 to 14. He's playing great.
Wait,
Rico
you bet
Hoey?
Rico?
No, I didn't bet
Oh,
Rico.
no.
Oh,
Oh, I meant Kurt. I get them.
what's Kurt? You just mixed up Kurt Kitayama with Rico.
I don't know how you do that.
Kitayama's minus 2 through 12.
Okay.
The Eagle, the
Who's
first.
120 to 1, Clay?
No, isn't hat. Oh, no ISN hat. 120 to 1. Pocketer won at 120 to 1 though.
No chance Pocketer wins the Rocket Classic.
He did.
Did you say he wasn't? He had no chance?
What? No.
Oh, no. I don't know who Rob is referring to. Yeah, I already got to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going to.
Kyle, too. Kyle.
I didn't
indeed-
say I have to go to the
No, I'm
bathroom.
just saying. I'm saying Kyle is a.
It's not a
very
Hamptons
aggressive
bar.
player.
Stop.
Are you guys
I
going
don't
to the
want you
Hamptons
to
in the
talk.
Ford Escape? No, I'm going to the Hamptons in the Ford Escape. Uncle Rico would like to have a word about the captaincy.
Captain.
They're saying Rico Hoey Ryder.
But like he can't play in the Ryder.
Okay, wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a
he
Ryder
can't.
Cup question.
He
Do you
can't
guys
play
care
in
if we
the
talk
Ryder.
Ryder Cup for a second? What is this chicken wing? What is the chick? No, I know
It's
chicken wings.
quesadilla-
It's chicken
It's a
quesadilla.
chicken case.
It's actually pretty good. BK said Pocketer wasn't winning the day him and Degen went over the slate. Fake news.
I will have to review the tape.
I'll have to
I
review
don't,
the
I don't
tape.
know if I said Pocketer's now.
BK is claiming WNBA lock of the day. Aces.
I'll
minus 4.5.
I'll ride Aces minus 4.
You don't even know what city the Aces are.
Las Vegas.
Would you let him?
I'm
fucking
sorry.
answer?
I
You
was
didn't
gonna
know
say,
that. No, you were not.
yeah, it was that or like yeah.
I have a question about the Ryder Cup. All right, you don't shut the fuck up about the Ryder Cup. You probably would talk just as much about the Ryder Cup, I'm assuming. So, like, golf purists love the Ryder Cup debate from like year round.
With the reason
Is
why
it every
Ryan's
2 years,
favorite.
or every 4 years?
It's every 4. But it's,
No, it's every 2.
Every 2. My
Every
bad.
2.
They switch
So-
it between
But
America.
the reason why it's fun is because there's nothing else like it in golf.
I understand that. But do you think that you start talking about the Ryder Cup roster
I
a
didn't.
little too early?
I didn't. Well,
It's in September. I mean,
If
it's,
people talk about it also.
I think what happens.
You've been talking about it since
I-
last year.
Not about the specific rosters.
I'd give him some slack.
I search Ryder
He's
Cup on
talking
your
about the Ryder Cup You're right, but he's not talking about the. You haven't been talking about the roster
like
for a
who's
full
gonna be on the
for a
team.
full year.
But I think from like
He has been
May,
lately,
April
yes.
on, it's just like, yo, who's going to be on the team? But the reason why the discussion is so big is because no one knows who's going to fill out the back half of the American team because it's shit.
And I
Everyone's
also
not
think
playing.
this year more than, and I think the general golf public, and BK can correct me if I'm wrong, feels that this European team is closest it's ever been in terms of talent to the Americans.
Didn't they kick our ass last Ryder
They
Cup?
kicked
Yeah,
our
but they were
ass,
the home
but they
team
were
is
the home team,
dominant.
and the home team never wins ever. It's happened like the
They're
road team never wins.
The home team always
home field
Always
fucking-
wins.
It's a massive.
It's happened like how many times has it happened?
Why is that?
I think
Why is-
it's happened since 2012. The Miracle Island.
Is that
The
just
last
like
time it
is it
happened.
just a crowd thing?
Yes,
It's a
and
crowd,
the team gets to set the course up as well. If that
But
makes sense.
they turned back on that
A little bit.
So-
no, but it was a big conversation after Keegan won the Travelers because he's the captain and he should be on the team. But every week, I barely talked about it. On
BK,
the
if I
podcast.
go to your Twitter and I search Ryder Cup, there'll be tweets from you in October about the Ryder Cup team.
I think I did right after Rome. I did a projected team for 2025, just as like.
You probably did. I think you've talked about it. I'm just curious. Is the excitement of the Ryder Cup roster almost as exciting as the
Yeah,
Ryder
because
Cup?
it's just like talk show around the horn stuff because there's nothing else like it in golf. And it's super fun to be like, oh, I think this guy's going to be on the team. He doesn't deserve to be on the team.
Who's in right now?
Yeah.
How many people are on? 10?
Okay.
There's
Right
12 guys
now,
on each team.
there's 12 on each team. I would say right now there are
I don't think there's as
8
many locks.
there's probably 8 guys that are almost certainly going to be on the
Give
team.
me the Stone Cold locks.
Okay.
Bryson,
Scotty, Bryson, JT,
Same.
Wait. Justin
He's
Thomas?
gonna be on.
He just has to be on the team?
Yeah, he will be.
Yes.
He just has to
Okay.
He's one of the best match
You
play
don't-
Okay,
players.
fine.
Fine. I'll tell you this. I didn't think Justin Thomas should have been on the last team he got on the team purely because of his match play record.
It was good.
He played better than a lot of the Americans did last time.
And
He's playing way
he's
better.
easily one of the top 12 Americans.
He's playing way better now than he has. The
Russ
thing that-
Henley, he's going to be on the
Russ
team.
Henley will be on
Ryan
the team.
Kellogg says Kevin Yu.
Kevin Yu will be on the team.
Wait, all right, hold on. No, seriously. So Scotty, Bryson, JT.
Xander.
He thinks Cantlay. I think Cantlay will be on the team. I don't
Stop
consider him.
it.
I'm telling you. People Cantlay.
You look at.
But the thing
there's
is,
no
so we need to
back
tell
end
you.
of
We
the
need to tell
team.
you one thing about Ryder Cup though. Match play is different. It's different. There are guys who kill in match play. Patrick Reed, Ian Poulter, Sergio Garcia.
And Cantley's been best,
Cantlay is
best
a
American
killer.
player.
Okay.
He's not
And
playing great.
the back end of the team is terrible. They're not going to
It's
be
terrible.
Then let's keep moving. So JT Cantlay, that's the first 5. Give me
Well, I
that.
don't know
Sander.
if that's 5.
So
It
we
is.
said
We got
Scotty,
to slow down.
Scotty, Bryson, Xander, JT, Morikawa, Cantlay. 6. Henley 7.
Henley 7.
He's going to be on
Spawn
the team.
8.
Spawn's going to
Spawn
be on the
since he
team
won
with
the
the
US
US
Open.
Open.
That's the bet. I feel better about Spawn being on than the last 4 names.
I think the
He's
remaining.
good, but okay.
I think the remaining
Fuck
spots.
Spawn.
That's
never played in a Ryder Cup.
That's 8. I think the remaining spots, me personally, will go to Keegan if he
That's
continues.
9.
I thought Keegan was the captain.
He is. I still think he's gonna play. He's the
That's
8th
why-
best golfer in the world. So what happened, in my opinion? Quick, let's go through and then we'll.
All right, let's
we'll
do it.
come
That's
back, we'll come
9.
back.
That's 9. Burns, I think it's 10.
Burns, I think
gonna
it's
be
10.
on.
Burns is a dog.
He's playing
And
really
he's
well.
played well on
lately.
Ryder Cup.
Sure. Give me
Um,
Burns.
Then there's 2 open spots. Could go to
Ben Griffin.
I think Griffin's gonna get a spot.
You got to give it to Ben.
I think
Yes.
I think he's gonna get a spot. And then there's the last spot's really tough. There's a lot of guys.
The 12th spot is open to so many people. But the thing is that
I want Patrick Reed. He's probably not gonna be on the team.
Keegan told Spawn, you have to earn your way on the team. We don't want rookies. So they're
Stout-
not going to pick a bunch of rookies. Like if they're picking Ben Griffin, like they're not going to pick a Matt McNeely or I don't even like an Andrew. No,
They're
they
gonna take
want
Brooks.
experience.
English, Brooks.
Brooks just withdrew in Dallas, and
Yeah.
he's had one good week. He's been absolutely.
I think if he shows anything at the Open, they're gonna take him. I do, and he doesn't. I don't think agree with me, but finished 12th at the U.S. Open. I think if he finishes top 10 at the Open, I personally don't see them leaving a guy who's won 6 major championships off of the Ryder
But
Cup.
he's had a really bad.
He's had a really bad.
He's just not the same golf.
He's not the same
No,
golfer.
he's definitely
Played great at the U.S. Open.
and he also won the PGA at that pace.
At
So
the course they're playing the Ryder Cup at, he won the PGA Championship there. He's also arguably.
Oh, he might be it.
If you look at New York,
He might be it.
He's won 3 majors in New York. Three majors. He's won at Oak Hill. He's won at Shinnecock Hills, and he's won.
Okay, can you bet on Brooks Koepka to be on the Ryder Cup? Can you bet
Not
on
yet.
that?
There's,
It comes up in like a month or so.
it's
Would you
not,
bet it?
No, I don't.
I don't know what he's gonna do. There's no point to bet it now.
I don't even know what the line would be either.
There's
E-
nothing
English.
to bet. How am I a bitch for not
Because
betting?
you're assuming that he's going to play well in hopes that he
No, I'm
makes it.
not at all.
No, I.
Can I have
Yes.
another Miller Lite, please? Thank you.
I'll do another big win.
Do you have Budweiser in a bottle? I'll take a bottle of Budweiser, please.
Bud
Thank
Heavy.
you very much. Yeah, I need a
Great,
Bud.
great bartender.
Yeah.
Great service.
Great service, great bar. I don't know about Scotty. Scotty Phil says he fucks. What?
Sucks. Phil
Worst
said,
June
Phil said at the beginning of the year that Scotty was going
Nothing
to
gonna win.
win this year.
Worst June calendar on Pickett buys the next round. Love that. To call Cantlay a lock at Griffin and maybe is utter insanity, says
Well,
Lauren Shea.
If-
That's
okay,
you
you
might
See how fired up
you're-
this guy is?
You can disagree, but at the end of the day, Cantlay has a way greater chance to make the team than Ben Griffin.
I don't think Cantlay should be a lock, and I don't see him not
But
being on.
there-
I'm telling you,
yeah,
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, there's a difference between being a lock and,
And
being
being on
like,
the team.
yo, you're gonna get picked.
I think Cantlay's going to get picked. Cantlay also, him and Xander play 4-ball together, and they're like one of the most dominant pairings.
They've been good in June.
They've been
Yep.
unbelievable.
Yep. Okay.
So that's another reason.
Okay, so hold on, I'm not done yet. So the last 3 we talked about Ben Griffin, we talked about
Sam Burns.
Brooks. No, Sam Burns. Okay,
But those are in
Harris,
flux, man. It's
Harris English is on that list in my
Harris
opinion.
English and Matt McNeely and Dan Berger are kind of in that.
I don't think
Fuck
Patrick
Dan
Reed will
Berger,
be
dude.
chosen. I think he should be considered, but I don't think he's going.
And
Thank you.
also, Max Home was playing well this week. He just shot -8.
Homa's not on the team.
Thank you.
There's no chance. Homa gets
Dude, if he wins JDC,
no chance. No chance.
you know,
I'll bet you right now there's no chance Max Homa gets on. If
I
he
think
wins
he can win.
JDC, that's not bumping him into the. Have you, dude?
I think that he has more
Are you
benefit.
high?
I don't like honestly.
I'm
If
kidding.
I just met you, I wouldn't like you. From your
He
opinion,
just shot -8 today.
Bro,
One
he's
fucking
had,
thing.
he's had one of the
I know
worst.
he's had a terrible season, but I'm saying if he picks up his game and plays really well over the summer, he has a chance to be in the conversation.
one round at the JD.
Yeah, that's where I'm.
And I've never said because he played one well round at the JDC, he's going to be on the team.
Said
I'm
-8 there.
saying if that he starts to play well and wins this week and has a good summer, he's in the conversation for sure.
Yeah,
Given what he did in Rome,
I think.
What did he do in Rome?
I don't
he
think
was
he'll win.
there. He was one of the best
Are they
players.
playing in Rome?
But
He's
that,
also one of the worst. Like he's not playing good golf.
no, he's out.
I don't like. I don't.
He was like 100-1 at the John Deere. this week.
I feel that's what I hate
They
about golf.
hurt his
That's
hammer.
everything.
What I hate about golf. It's like you're good for like a couple years, and it's like, oh, we owe it to this guy. Like you owe.
Agree.
That would be what we're doing with Brooks.
Not if he finishes.
Yeah, but not
top 10
really,
at an
because
Open and he's got 2 top 15.
The New York
finishes at
thing
majors,
makes me say, put
and he's
Brooks
won
in.
3
Yeah,
majors.
I think it's a similar.
Okay.
going
Also,
on that.
let's go Brooks Koepka's resume versus
I'm-
Max Homa.
I'm not even comparing the two. I'm just saying that if Max has a good summer, he's in the conversation.
All right,
I'm not saying right
I
now.
got another question. So
Anybody has a good summer. They're in the conversation. That's the thing. If somebody wins the
But
Open, that's
given
not
what he
expected.
did at the last Ryder Cup, gives
Ryan
him a
Harmon.
leg.
Ryan Harmon wasn't in the conversation at all for the Ryder Cup last time.
And then he
wins
won.
the
Neither
Open.
was Wyndham Clark,
Guess what? He's on.
Mm.
and neither was JJ Spawn.
Neither was
Spawn
JJ
was
Spawn.
on
real
the
quick, nobody likes him. Like he's not a likable guy.
I don't think he's. I think. I like him.
Not as a golfer, as a person.
I don't think he's the best person. I
Yeah.
think he's got. Excuse me. Let me take that back. I think he's got horrible anger management issues, and I think that he destroyed lockers at Oakmont.
I don't think he's very.
I don't think he's a very likable guy. He's a guy, for what it's worth, to give him credit, whose mom died of like cancer when he was super young. Won the U.S. Open. Was super emotional, like because of his mom. Frequently talks about how much of an impact that was on his life. So there's shit going on in his corner. Part of the reason why he's a psychopath. There's reasons for that. That's
All right.
all I'm saying.
Understood. Tell me who's on the European team.
It's hard.
Harder, but there's still definitely some Rory, Rom,
Ludwig.
Victor Hovland, Ludwig.
It's harder to kind of
Sepp will be on the team. He's
Bob Mack.
Patton's gonna be on the team.
Bobby Mack.
Bobby Mack's
They're gonna
already on
fuck
the
us up.
team.
They're gonna fuck us up.
They've got some really interesting younger
They're gonna fuck
guys.
us. You don't know? You're not worried about that?
The home team just has some massive.
What would you set the line at right now? US
U.S.
minus
is
140?
slight favorite. U.S. is
It's-
like minus 130.
It's very interesting where the line is currently. Because usually, I think any other year, the U.S. would be minus 200, 250 at home.
Not too, but yeah, like
I don't know.
closer to like
Any-
minus 170.
Any other time in our lifetime, that's
At
around
home,
where it's
at
been.
home.
At home, that's around where it's been.
I don't want to sound unpatriotic, especially as we have 4th of July coming up, but the first 6 that you said gets me more excited.
Studs.
Outside of, I understand Scotty and Bryce are awesome.
Yeah. The
Well, like,
problem
no,
is
it's fair.
the problem is the U.S. golfers who are elite, as you talked about, aren't playing that great right now. Like Cantlay is not playing that great right now.
No, he's
Like,
not.
But like
just
neither is like look and Fitz.
But
Oh, yeah.
The Europeans have more guys who are playing better golf right now than the
Yeah, I
Americans.
agree. I agree. I just think we do this every year, and it's like the home team dominates.
I
I
don't
mean, every
know.
other year.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This year to me feels, and again,
Yeah, this is Europe has a good chance to win away.
that's what I think.
But
I think this is the highest chance a team has to win on the road in probably 6 years. Me personally.
I agree with that.
Looks like a scam call. Okay. Well, I hate to tell you that I'm just overall leaning towards.
I think most people would.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not a hot take.
No,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, there's
I think most people think that the U.S. team is really shit this year, and Europe should be.
I will tell you, just to add an element of stuff you can't actually measure, it's going to be rowdy as fuck in Long Island.
I'm so sorry. We did get balls deep in a conversation. I feel like they forgot there's a chat and we're still over here. What do you expect from a 40-year-old streamer? Ask PK if he's ever been to the Birdie Bar in North Point.
Birdie Bar, no, I have not.
Have you? What the fuck is North Point?
I'm not a huge LI guy.
Imagine demanding Budweiser in a bottle. What are you talking about?
It was a request. It was a.
Yeah, what do you not want?
Wait, why
Budweiser in
would
a bottle?
you not like draft beer?
No, I like draft beer, but Budweiser in a bottle is much better. It's better. Some beer's better draft. Some beer's better
That's
draft.
fine.
And it's
I
better draft.
won't argue.
I don't like canned beer at all. You boys doing a little boozing. That's very funny. You know what movie that's from?
What?
I think you did. You know what movie that's
I
from?
think I did.
You boys doing a little boozing?
I don't know.
That's from Dumb and Dumber. W Bud Heavy order. Thank you, Jesus. Which one, BK? I forgot. I don't know what that's in reference to. Would have put BK as an ultra drinker. Actually, he ordered a Miller Lite and he got an ultra by accident. So
Did
the
you?
server assumed the same thing, which is kind of funny. Can you read DJ? Obviously, he fucks DJ and he has a kid. At Aldrich last week, now home 101, gang stand up. Damn, that's pretty impressive. What's up, Art? Good to see you. All right, hold on 1 second. Do you neither of you guys have Pikkit, do you?
No.
Download
I
it.
haven't downloaded on my.
Sync your fucking books. I know you don't like to see your tracking or anything.
Well, I mostly bet on local.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, hold on. I want to go to the odds board and see what the live odds are for John Deere Classic. Take me back to the John Deere for a second. So, okay. As of right now, Sammy Steves is looking good. Hoey 600 through 15. Why are you laughing? You don't
Did
really
you take Sammy Steves?
He's on Sam.
Let's go. That's
Oh,
a
I
good
took
bet.
Viegas first round. Oh, he's not going to be first round leader.
I bet
400 through 14. That's not going to work. All right, hold on. I need some live odds.
kind of bought it.
I've got-
Kinda.
I've got that.
Mike Kim.
Dude, Mike Kim is 12 to 1. Is this the real odds leader right now? Sammy Steves is 13.
Yeah, no, he's playing well in the afternoon.
Dude,
Get back.
this is, I don't know if you could see that.
You're Vic.
I mean, I got Sammy Steves fucking 35 to 1. He's the third favorite. Max Home is 14 to 1 right now. Who said they have him 100 to 1? Chandy
was
Phillips,
crazy
71
odds.
Fire. Lauren Shea says Chandy Phillips. Who's
Andy
that?
Phillips. He played really well last
That
week.
person, whoever that is,
He's not gonna
a
win,
true ball.
but-
Okay, wait. Ricky Fowler's 22 to 1. I thought
Oh,
he was dead.
Yeah, Ricky had a good day.
Got her up is 28 to 1. You
That's
can get-
my guy. I have him.
I like got her up. Ben Griffin's 35. Might be
The
a good
problem
time to
is,
buy
I
low.
will say, Goddard goes out in the afternoon tomorrow.
You're all day.
I have Denny. Denny goes out in the afternoon tomorrow.
Way to be fucking dramatic. Hold on, why is Kitayama 100 to 1? Did
It's
he
like,
fucking hold on? Is he dead?
I don't know. It's like -2 or something. Not positive.
I thought he was 400. Hold on. I gotta check my guys. All right, I'm unstarring Viegas. Do you not use the PGA Tour app to track?
I do.
I use Bet365.
Bet365.
But you still favored everybody.
Why is
No,
Bud
I-
Colley?
You really
Wait.
I
Oh,
like
Bud
that.
Colley's done. Bud
You don't
Colley's
use the
done.
app?
Why would I use the app when the other stuff would have
Bud Colley's dead.
Because you can't,
Kitayama's
like,
dead, and
favorite
Cootie is
you
so
favorite
fucking
favorite
dead.
people on Rick Rungood?
Wait.
I use Rick
130 to 1,
Yeah.
no big deal or anything, Degen. I rounded down. It was
For
Clay. Is
who?
Clay from your Discord? I don't know.
I don't know who plays. I thought you would know. who plays.
Tell
Chandler has
Brian
six
to
holder.
follow me, goat.
Tell Brian to follow me. He's the GOAT.
Who said
I don't know. Clay,
Play.
that? Hey.
Hey.
do you follow people back?
Not
really.
If I have like a reason to.
You know,
I-
Brian didn't follow me until I hit a bunch of golf outrights like
That's
3 years ago.
not
And then he was like,
totally-
oh, you must be cool because you fucking win.
That's
You win in
not
golf betting. Now I
total,
like you.
total revisionist history. Dejan always likes to tell that story, but I don't think.
All I wanted to do was grow the game, bro. All I wanted to do was grow the game.
Play Bond.
We got to figure out who plays.
Yeah, I don't know. He's Claiborne Taylor with a 0. Chandler has 6 holes left. AM tea time tomorrow. All right, so wait a minute.
I get what he said.
Wait a minute. I want to take a guy. How do I go?
Here's a guy.
I want to see tee times for tomorrow.
So
Tee times?
yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
And then I go to-
just make sure it's round 2. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, here's what we got. Oh, Bud Colley is the first one
That's
out.
great. You love to see that.
If you tee off at 6:45 in the morning, what time are you waking up?
Like for them or for me?
Five?
Then,
Them, they're
Probably
probably
like
waking up.
4:30.
I was gonna say even
4:35.
earlier for professionals.
because you got to get there. You got to get. You got to.
They got their routine.
But they probably have a shorter.
probably doing 45 minutes.
So if you're going out early,
Although to Brian's point, 6:45 in the morning, it might be so early that there might not be light for you to get the warm up in.
Yeah, I think like
want to get it.
4:45. They're probably 2 hours before.
so you have an advantage because of the weather. However, you have a disadvantage because you're waking up super.
Yeah,
fucking-
but
But then the PM people woke up early the first one.
yeah, so it's
I guess you're
But
right.
it's a bad beat to be like first tea time out. Like it's not.
I don't think so. I
No,
don't think,
but
I
like,
think
in
tomorrow.
terms of like waking up.
Oh
like,
yes,
yeah,
waking
like,
up.
for
Yeah,
your schedule.
tomorrow I think the earlier you go out, the better. So I think like Bud Colley.
Trey Mullinax, Bo Hostler,
Trey
David
Molinak
Woods.
shot like 5 over the.
5 over.
Yeah.
So he's dead. So Bo Hostler might be a look live.
I think he's dead.
How do you
not.
feel about Jacob Bridgman as a golfer? Is he a serious golfer?
Yeah,
good
but
putter.
he's in the other wave as well.
No, but he's early tomorrow.
no, he's not.
I'm
You're
looking at 6:45.
You're looking at the one from Bridgman. I
Scroll down. He's the second group tomorrow.
no. Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait a second. He played early,
I might have my eyes on Bridgman.
dude. I think we should check. I think we should.
No, we're not in the fucking Hamptons yet. This is fucking Midtown. It's Brian Campbell, sadly.
This is where
No,
everyone
wait,
is.
BDT. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't think that's right. Give me a second.
well, what the fuck? John Deere Classic, round 2.
Yeah. Maybe you aren't, but I'm 99% sure. Bridgman
You
played
remember tracking him this morning.
Oh, you're right, because it's saying Sam Stevens is going out at 7.
Okay, so that.
Well, this is wrong. It's got to be wrong.
But
Yeah, I guess they didn't update.
Bridgman's got a 105 tee time.
All right. I don't want.
But
No, but there's no beef there. You used the app and it wasn't right.
Do you like anybody live right now?
Bud Colley goes out at 7.
Wait, we got a good question from Austin.
DJ, does your wife think BK is still cooler after not hanging out right this year?
I think that's the only person that wouldn't care that haven't been outright this year. Like his wife just loves me. In general. Like she's not gonna care about any outrights.
No, because there were a few times last year when I was whiffing and you were winning, and she would be like, "Why don't you just take what BK takes?
I'll tell you what.
Why don't you just tail BK?" And it was very annoying.
I'll tell you what. Aldrich Cockeater, who won last week, 3 under through 13, 55.
Good
1.
way.
Value. Find me the best fucking value
Good
right now.
wave.
I mean,
That's interesting.
I think Ben Griffin is the value.
But where's he,
35
but
to
where's
1.
he at? We need to find.
Oh,
him.
I don't know. You got to tell me that. I'm just looking at the odds board on Pikkit.
Yes,
McCarthy's 20 to 1. You guys have McCarthy.
No,
we
he's
got McCarthy.
He's 20 to 1.
He shot even. That's Denny McCarthy, not Matt McCarthy.
Oh yeah. Well,
I didn't say McCarthy. I
he
said
said McCarthy.
We don't have it.
I have him.
You have.
I have.
I like Denny Mac. Denny Mac is value.
Denny is PM tomorrow.
Oh, I don't like that.
And he's never went on the PGA Tour.
So I did have I had Cupmaker Jeff on yesterday, and I thought he was great, but he did tell me and talked me off of Siwoo Kim. And Siwoo Kim shot 6 under.
But he's dead in the PM tomorrow.
Oh, he's in the PM tomorrow.
Yeah, he went
So
off.
Ben Griffin is -1. He's on 13.
That's tough to come back.
What?
That's tough to come back.
No Ben Griff live.
At the John Deere class.
Yeah, but he's got
This is why you didn't tell
1,
another guy.
2, 3
Dude,
birdie holes.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, I think if I had to bet one guy right now, I would take Hockey.
No,
I
he's not
don't
going to
think
go
Ben
back to
Griffin's
back.
worth it.
Come on.
I just don't. I never think I'm not
Okay.
that type of better. I'm not.
I don't think
I'm
as
not.
much like that as BK does, but in this instance, a 20-year-old, he's
Just
not
got
going
his
to go.
first
He's not
PGA
going back
Tour
to
win.
No
He
offense.
finished 6th last start before. He finished first. He gained every single
He's a fucking
category.
good golfer. He's a
ball
great golfer.
striking.
But there was like a month in between.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I just think you asked me who I like live. I think 55 to 1 on a guy.
No, it's no beef. I'm
No,
just
it's no
saying
beef. It's zero beef. It's zero beef.
I don't.
I'll
I'm
tell you.
fucking betting it.
I'll tell you
I'm
right
betting
now.
it.
Live news?
Yeah.
Live
Yes,
nuke on
yes,
pod.
Griffin 35 to 1.
Unbiased. Like unbiased that he just
If-
won
if-
me $3,000 last week. I think he could win.
If Griffin
Bye.
is golfing right now, that means he's going to be in the early wave.
Yeah, but he's -1. The leader's at -9. He would have to shoot
There's
like
3 rounds of golf left.
at this event.
All right.
I also just don't.
What's the
think
winning
that
score
Griffin's
going to be? -25.
3, 4.
Yeah.
So Griffin would have to go 6 under, 6 under, 6
But
under.
he won. Griffin's got holes still. So think about that.
He
Right.
could have the
His
day
record-
-4, -5.
Exactly. I don't
Best
hate.
case.
I don't hate Ben Griffin and Hockey. Those are my 2 live plays right now.
The other guy I wanted to ask you about, how do you feel about Sung Jae In? I know BK can't
He's
stand him.
can't. So like as a stats nerd, he has not gained with his irons, which just means he's hit his irons worse than the rest of the field in 10 straight starts.
Yeah,
10.
it's not good. That's
10 in a row.
That's not
10 in a row.
That's not good.
He doesn't look like the normal Sung Jae right now.
So out on Sung Jae
Out
In.
on Sung Jae.
I used to love Sung Jae In. DJ, and if you're going to take Ben, take it now. I know Clay. Who's the guy in the blue? He makes sense. Yeah, he's the fucking smart guy of the 3 of us. That's Buddy Kyle. Oh yeah, I already read that one. I know. DJ does your way. I already read that one too. I think I might take Brent Griffin live.
do it.
All right.
Fuck it. Now I want to do it.
Yeah.
Damn it, I can't.
Kyle just nuking everybody.
Or Denny McCarthy. When did? Can you tell me when Denny McCarthy's going out tomorrow?
Yeah. I will say to give Denny McCarthy some credence, he is a good win player and he's got probably the best course history.
Great win.
I'm just telling you.
Great win.
What's Buddy's handle? His handle's kind of difficult.
Huey Mack, 2449.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Huey Mack 2449.
24, my number in high school. 49, my number in college. Huey-
Grayson Sig is 5 under through 12.
He's in the house, so he can win.
No, he's not in the house.
He's in the house.
What is that?
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you meant he's in the house.
No,
Like
I
his
meant like
round's
that.
over.
The people that have stayed at a rental house at this event have won the last 3 events.
Who are the people that are staying there?
It's a decent amount. Like Kirk, Poston.
Is Ben Griffin?
I don't think Ben Griffin.
Oh, then I don't want Ben Griffin live. Seamus Power is 4 under.
Stop.
We're
getting into-
Thurston Lawrence.
I like
we're getting
Thirsty.
into
I
deep,
like Thirsty.
bad
Hold on
territory.
a second, dude. Fucking.
Thirsty's golfing his ball right
I'm
now.
seeing Thurston 60 to 1 live.
But also in the I will also say
Wait, but
I'm-
because he golfed early.
yeah, I will also say there's somebody in the wave that I'm calling a bad wave just for everybody listening is going to go out and absolutely blitz the courts. Somebody in that wave is going to shoot 500.
You gotta check the update.
And then they're going to be like, oh, well, he told me just when you bet on golf, me personally, and you see an edge, like You're a lot more likely to pick the guy in the AM that's going to shoot the nuts than you are the one guy. You're a lot likely to pick
What's
a
the win now?
guy that's going to go low tomorrow in the morning than you are a guy tomorrow afternoon who's going to go low, if that makes sense.
Yes.
That is why I'm saying there's opportunity. There is going to be a golfer who goes out tomorrow afternoon and shoots 6 under. And somebody's going to be like, well, Kyle said,
Ben
What,
Griffin. Ben Griffin.
but Ben's in the good
what
way.
wind tower?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What wind tower are you using? Silvis?
Silvis, Illinois.
Wait, you're saying there is still going to be a guy in the afternoon wave that shoots
That's
low.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Oh, I understand.
But you're way less likely to pick
Yeah,
that guy than you
yeah,
are to pick
yeah.
the guy who in the A, because there's going to be multiple.
Okay, I
in
understand
the-
what you're saying now. You're saying there's still going to be a guy who shot well today that's going on the afternoon wave tomorrow that's still going to shoot well.
Yes.
And he's going to put himself in a really good position.
Yes.
Who might that be?
Ah,
What are you laughing about?
I mean, he's going to laugh at me, but I think Denny's in a great spot with his
Denny
course.
McCarthy.
He's 20-1. He's got 3 straight top 10s.
I'm taking Denny
He's
McCarthy.
not a prolific winner at all. That is the one thing that scares me. He's never won on the PGA Tour.
Wind doesn't
Realize
seem crazy to me when I just like.
everybody says BK looks jacked. He doesn't look
is.
jacked.
He is.
So where do you want me to put my head?
It's got decent. It's got decent.
He's got
fucking
guns.
Do
That's
you
what
want me
you
to
mean
put
on
my
his
head down here? I don't see any. The wind
Is it-
doesn't seem that crazy. To me
Dude,
tomorrow.
Denny McCarthy's the guy. I'm taking Denny McCarthy.
Yeah,
live.
but dude, did you look at the Gus? Are you looking at the Gus? The Gus.
Are you looking at the Gus?
Dude, the PM's going to play hard.
I don't. It's not crazy to me. It's not anything insane to me.
Okay, so here's I'm going. So he's 20-1 on DK and
He's
FanDuel.
line shot.
I'm line shopping. Yeah, you would love this shit. So when you look,
No, it's a good app.
no. Look, you see the odds board right here. Denny McCarthy. You click 20-1. It shows you the accounts. FanDuel. I got nothing in FanDuel. DraftKings right here, but 20-1. You 19, 18.
Why
Oh,
do
he
you have
just moved.
$800 in Fanduel?
Because he's hot.
Oh, that's DraftKings.
Why do you
Fanatics
have
isn't with-
$800 in draft?
It's like not
That's not that much.
craziest amount.
I've never had any amount of money in any legal book.
What?
If I ever won on a legal book, I would just withdraw immediately and just bet.
Well, I have the money sitting in there because I'm going to keep gambling.
If
You
I
could put that in like a Roth or something.
If I-
maybe like a money market account.
$800 in a
Like what are
Are
you
you fucking
doing?
with me?
That yeah, it's like half joke, but like I mean,
put
we
it
can
in
make your money work for you.
Are you a financial advisor?
No, I could never be a financial.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to pay. Get out.
Are you really?
wow. pussy.
God damn,
We've
dude.
been streaming for 40 minutes.
I can fucking hold it. You can't hold
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, and he
You
was
guys
chirping
can
us.
He
count.
was fucking
And he was
chirping.
chirping.
I don't have to get. I mean,
No, you have to. No, you
Don't trip on my back. Don't trip on my back. All right, hold on. I'm taking. Do you approve of Denny McCarthy live or not?
I do.
Yeah, that's all I need.
unbiased. Kyle's unbiased.
You don't take any live.
No.
Because you're.
And then he buys
Loser.
Bitcoin at an all-time high.
Oh, dude, did he buy Bitcoin at 109,000? I bet he fucking would. All right, now that idiot's gone, I'm taking some live wagers because he's such a bitch. All right, so I'm going. I'm doing it right now. I'm taking Denny McCarthy live, and
I
then
like it.
hold on. Can we do a round 2 leader? No.
You
You can do
can.
winner without. No, you can't do. You can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Wait a minute. Look at this. You could take Denny McCarthy winner without. Poston,
Dude.
Siwoo, Dare, Griffin.
Did I tell you what happened this week with
No.
FanDuel?
No. We're not.
Okay. So they'll like this will be funny for the stream. I should have texted you earlier.
Aldi Potts ego. Did you take him?
No, he did not.
Did you take him?
I did. 50-1.
Shut the fuck up.
He's fine.
Throw in a Wimbledon play. Time to take the money out of DraftKings and put it into DK.
Oh my God, he chipped in for Eagle on a par 4.
What is he now?
28-1.
He was just 50.
50-50. I got him at 50.
Oh my fucking god!
I can't believe that. Brian's gonna. I'm telling Brian when he gets back. It's gonna be like
I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to live betting, I can't talk to him about it. His brain,
no,
his
because
brain fried.
no, I get why he doesn't like to live bet. I do. I'm not knocking, but I do think your point that you made. I feel like there's times I build a terrible card, right? And I'm still following the tournament because I'm addicted to golf, sadly. And then on Sunday, I'm like, I think this guy's gonna win. So a lot of times I'll bet the amount I'll bet to win the amount I wagered on the PGA Tour that week. to try to get back the coin that I wagered.
Sure.
I don't do that every week, but I'm not like vehemently against taking a live shot, like we just did.
This fucking loser.
Um,
All right, I just did it. I gotta tell the world, because if it hits, they're gonna be like, "What do you mean you didn't say anything?" It's fucking hitting. I'll tell you what's not hitting. Sam Ryder, first round leader, is not hitting. Camilo Villegas is
Yep.
not winning. Oh,
he's
him.
like one of my favorite golfers. I know he's
I took him to win the tournament by accident. At
Oh, that's probably
221.
better. Because he's not going to be first round leader. So that bet wasn't going to hit.
Oh, all right, he's back. Shh, don't say anything.
Yeah, you know how you said bad live bet again?
On what?
Bach Eater just chipped in for Eagle.
Pots?
Yeah, 28 to 1.
Holy
Suck my
shit!
dick.
No, he just won.
The
He
tournament's
literally
over.
just
The tournament
won.
is over, bro.
That's insane.
Oh,
You think I should still take that?
He also said he wasn't going to win back-to-back weeks. So why?
I
did.
did.
I
I
said it
did.
to him.
Okay, I did say that.
As
I
long
did
as-
say that.
I'm glad you could have some negative.
Dude, the funniest part was I wasn't tracking it like I always do. Somebody in there was like Bach Eater
Bach
Eagle.
This is the best part of having the chat. The chat tells you what's going on.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. All right, hold on. Where is my fucking? I just took Denny McCarthy for to
Like
the
it.
tournament. Do you like it or hate it?
I like it, but I also
He
bet
bet
him,
him.
so
Oh,
To
you bet
win.
you bet him to win.
yes. But what I was gonna say before we got distracted.
Danny's a great win player.
No, but yes,
You
dude,
being serious?
he is. But Brian was laughing at me. When
I
he
need
said
you to be
that.
serious because I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think he's
Locked
a good
in. Thank you.
win player personally. But what I was telling you before we got distracted, FanDuel this week fucked up. Like their book, in my opinion, they fucked up. So they had their regular lines, and then they had winner without market. So I bet my normal bets this week, and then winner market. You know how I bet super early, like so I bet first thing, and the reason I do that is to try to beat the book. So like those guys' lines that I bet, I think are going to go down.
Sure.
So after the opening lines, they released winner without. The odds, Michael Thorbjornsson, I bet 35 to 1 without the favorites, was 35 to 1 with the favorites. Denny McCarthy was 28 to 1 with the favorites. He was 30 to 1 without the favorites. They literally fucked he was a better line without the favorites.
It's
And
happened before.
It's happened before, but
Do they void it?
no, I bet I have the bet in. So I have Denny McCarthy 30 to 1 without the favorites this week.
Who were the favorites? Ben Griffin.
Then I don't even
Poston,
know.
maybe Siwo.
Yep.
But regardless, it was just like they pulled down the lines like 45 minutes later, and they adjusted all of them.
So you took advantage of that.
Exactly.
You took advantage of a book error. That's good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Pikkit is saying there's one conflict.
Conflict.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It might be that I have too many winners.
Wait. So Degen bet Vegas by accident, not first round leader to win the
Yes.
tournament, which is actually going to be a good thing because
Yes.
he's not going to be first round leader, but he's 5 under. So now he's got the win.
What are his
220 to 1.
Let's see.
What is he right
but
now?
didn't you say you bet him 35 to 1 first round
I
leader?
did that too. But I forgot. When I bet him, I looked at winner by mistake and it was 220 to 1. And then I said, wait a minute, I put $10 on it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's too high. He's 4 under through
So you have Camilo out.
Camilo outright.
He's winning.
220 to 1.
He's actually like one of my favorite. It's like
Is he really?
I love him.
How is that?
That's
one
why I
of your
said
favorite
you're speaking Kyle's language. when you-
I've just been watching golf forever. He used to be a really good golfer years and years and years ago.
And we should have been on him at the 2020.
Also, one of
Bermuda.
one of my greatest first round leader bets is like Camilo Vegas, like 175 to 1.
That's
He
a
was
fun
ours
one.
then.
And he chipped in for Eagle to be first round leader, which was like the best part. And he was behind too, so he needed to birdie the hole to chop first round leader and chipped in for Eagle. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool hit.
All right, so wait, how many outrights do you have this year? 2 or 3?
In total, like or just on the PGA or everywhere?
PGA.
PGA have 4.
That's a lot.
I had 6 globally.
How many did you have last year?
6, 7, 8.
You had 6, 7, or 8.
I can't remember the exact
What
number.
did you have? 8?
He had more than me last year on PGA.
8 or 9.
I don't know.
I think he had 9. I think I had 8, but that included live. I didn't hit a winner on DP last year. Hit a winner on DP this year. Hit a winner on.
Yeah, there were a lot of talks about Kyle's DP draft.
I had one of the worst. I also don't bet I bet DP most weeks. I don't bet a full card like I do for PGA. I might take 4 guys, whereas I take 6 to 8 on the PGA. If that makes sense. It's not a full card, but I let like 2 years without hitting one. And
No DP.
And Brian is legitimately, like, we joke that Brian is my good luck charm. When I broke the streak, Brian and I were in Philly for the Troist, and we were driving home together because DP's early in the morning because it's Europe.
Oh yeah.
So we were driving home together, and
I'm Kyle's good luck.
He is. So Brian had me on TIB this year. I didn't have an outright. There was two golf tournaments that week, both PGA Tour. I hit both winners when I went on TIB.
So I bring
he's my good luck charm. So this weekend and next weekend, I should get a win.
You could.
I wish you'd be my fucking good luck charm. And since I've had you on the board with me regularly, I'm not hitting anything.
Dude, stuff big golf.
I know it is. It is a motherfucker. I had 7, 8. Look at you. Bunch of cool dudes talking CLV on their futures. Blue shirt knows his shit. DJ, BetOnline has, what does that say? Doak Walker odds up. Jeremiah Love a winner.
Doak Walker.
Dope. Or is that the first race?
No, it's the bet. Doak Walker's the best running back in college football.
Oh.
Yes, Jeremiah Love is the winner. Yes. Are
Where's
these
Jeremiah
guys
Love
replacing State because of what Matt said? Very funny. No, they're not.
What did Matt say?
I would
Matt
never
came on and
replace
gave us some feedback on how to grow the stream. It was a very productive board review today.
I'm a big Steak.
What did you even talk about on board?
Try to talk about baseball. I talked about what did
Now
I
I get the guy that you went to Toronto for his tweets after they beat the Yankees. He was puffing his chest out.
I mean, wouldn't you?
How
Yeah.
much longer does happy hour go on for?
Oh,
Just out of curiosity.
an hour.
Okay.
What?
No, I was asking because I wanted to talk a little football. I'm not
Talk
trying to
football.
I'm not trying to hijack the
No,
conversation.
Now's the
We're
time.
going
Stop.
longer?
No. We're almost done. It's 55 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up here in a few.
That's why I was saying.
Give me football.
All right. Well, I
Give
just
me-
want to talk like.
Give me. You've done 140 mock drafts. Give me your best sleeper. Can you not say because
No,
somebody?
I can say.
I got a sleeper.
Okay.
I like the running back for the Steelers, Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson, the rookie. I personally think that Jalen Warren is going to eat into his touches. I think Jalen Warren was the best running back in the backfield in Pittsburgh last year with Najee Harris.
He was.
I think now he can shine slightly more. I don't not like him, but I do think that that's going to be a 50. I think it's going to be more closer to 50-50 than people want to believe in terms of how many touches Warren is going to get. Because I do think Warren is still a very good running
But
back.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
As an
yeah.
RB2, I want
Totally,
a 50-50.
totally,
Right.
totally. I very not a sleeper in the sense that everybody's going to know where he is. Adam Thielen's getting drafted 145 right now.
What team is he?
He's on the Panthers. He's their number 2
He's
wide
still
receiver.
there. Okay.
Last year he was hurt for the beginning of the season. He averaged like 14 fantasy points a game in the games he did play. And when Bryce Young kind of found it at the end of the year, he was balling. Adam Thielen was balling out. I think the Panthers are going to have a better offense this year when they draft the guy from Arizona, wide receiver. I think he's a dog.
Yep.
I just think that team is going to be a better team this
Year
year.
2 with Canales.
They play in a terrible division, not the greatest division with the Saints. I think the Bucks are going to be really good. Still don't know how I feel about the Falcons.
Look at that. Caleb Johnson's rushing yards are 225 higher than Warren's for the season.
Yeah, but I
Week
don't think
17 Thielen go.
week 17.
Shubba going to go crazy this year. I love
So
Who are
Shubba.
the Panthers playing in week 17?
I should know
Crazy.
this. I know most of it.
That's crazy.
But that's what best ball comes down to.
Carolina.
Gotcha. You got to know the schedule.
They
You gotta
play
know
New
the
Orleans.
matchup.
They play New
They
Orleans.
play New Orleans.
They
and
play
we
New
can't.
Orleans.
Don't.
Week 17. No, I think it's in Carolina. It's in Carolina.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I think the Giants play the Raiders in Las Vegas, week 17. Huge on Malik Neighbors this year, and it's not. I am a Giants fan. I will say that. No. The reason I like Malik over a lot of these other receivers, me personally, and he's not my number one, but he's probably 6 on my big board this year. And the
I
reason,
took him to have the most rookie receiving yards and he lost.
and if he played every game, he would have won.
Yes.
You can pick.
I can pick. All right,
You can pick Neighbors.
Thank you.
He had the best season as a rookie per the games he played.
Agreed.
I think he's a better wide receiver than Brian Thomas Jr. I think that Travis Hunter is going to be eating into a lot of what Brian Thomas Jr. did last year.
Sure.
The number 2 guy in the Giants is Wandell, who's their slot guy. The number 3 guy is Slayton, who was a 7th round draft pick. Who they just paid $30 million. Who has bricks for hands. Say what you want about Russell Wilson. He's the best quarterback to be playing in New York.
Is he QB1 for sure?
For now, yes. And I do think Dart, if shit hits the fan, Dart goes in. I think both of those guys are better.
No Jameis.
No, I don't. I have a hard time unless injuries happen seeing them play Jameis. Me personally, I just think he's going to get so much volume. Neighbors, me personally, he's by far the best player on the offense. A lot of the other receivers, even Jamar is I rank higher than Malik. Jamar has T. Higgins, right? Jamar has Chase Brown. The Bengals have a lot of good offensive pieces. Another guy, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, Aaron Jones. Those are a lot of different offensive pieces.
Neighbors got nobody.
Neighbors got nobody. Right? So
What's that fucking guy from Kentucky?
Wandell. He's good, but he's going to be their slot guy. They're not throwing him the ball anywhere but in the slot.
Not getting it deep.
He'll have 9 catches for 33 yards.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So those are.
So big on Malik Neighbors.
Big on Malik Neighbors.
Give me. How about this? Give me like a. I always suck up tight.
Okay.
Like a sleeper.
So I think for where he's getting drafted, I think George Kittle is one of the best picks you can possibly make. Let me give you
overall.
Let me give you the sell. Brock Bowers right now is getting drafted 16 on average, right? ADP, that's what they call it. They track all of that across all big contests on DraftKings. He's getting drafted 16th overall. Brock Bowers averaged less fantasy points per game last year than George Kittle. The second tight end getting drafted is Trey McBride. Trey McBride averaged less fantasy points last year than George Kittle. He's getting drafted at 24. George Kittle's ADP, 40. You're getting George Kittle at 40, who has outscored the other 2 guys last year, basically 20 to 25 positions ahead of them. And 49ers, Brandon Ayuk coming off an ACL. Ricky Pearsall is right now probably their number 1 with Juwan Jennings. And they are gonna, in my opinion, having a healthy McCaffrey back. I'm buying low. So the wholesale is I'm buying low on the 49ers.
Sure.
Wholesale.
Sure.
Christian McCaffrey's going 9. You know how I was talking about stacking?
Mm-hmm.
I like going McCaffrey at 9, Kittle at 40, Brock Purdy at 110. That's all of their ADPs. And I think that stack has a fuck ton of upside. I think that the Niners are coming back for Ben.
I kind of do too. Yeah, I'm kind of like the Niners this year. All right.
I think Brock Purdy's a guy too. I'm not a buyer if this guy isn't a good quarterback. I think he's very talented.
I think he's good. I think it's more the system than it is Brock.
I think he runs the system as well as you can run.
I'm not anti Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I'm also not Brock Purdy should be an MVP. I'm with you on George Kittle. I like that. I kind of like what DC Betts.
Who do you say?
DC Betts is a sharp motherfucker.
Trey
Kyle knows
McBride,
ball.
a way better pick than Kittle. Really, Trey McBride is getting picked at 24. Trey McBride barely scored any touchdowns last year. Like Marvin Harrison is their number 1 up. Like he's going to be the guy that they're going to more. I totally disagree with Trey Oh, of course, it's fucking Dave. Yeah.
Fucking Dave.
I disagree wholeheartedly with Trey McBride being a quote unquote way better pick than Kittle.
All right, wait. I
think the whole reason I'm saying Kittle is a better pick is because you're getting him at 40 and he's averaging just as many points, if not more, than Trey McBride, who's going at 24.
Yes,
so it's a value.
All right, hold on. I got one more question for you. Bijan Robinson.
Love him.
Like I know.
I'm drafting Bijan over Saquon.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm
How
drafting.
much are we loving him?
So it's less me love. It's a combination of 2 things. I don't know if you've seen the stat about guys who've had over 300 carries in a year and
No.
their stats the next year.
Bad.
Horrible. And Saquon was one of the few guys that got that over for touches last year. I just could see. Me personally, I always like drafting the value, right? So if I can get Bijan's going lower on average than Saquon, typically. That's not so. If I had the option between the 2, I have been taking Bijan over Saquon.
Okay.
Now I will say that that's a risk. Like I'm not saying that. I'll tell you, there's things I'm certain of. I think that is somewhat of a risk, but I think Bijan's ceiling is just as high as Saquon's. Bijan's younger, didn't have as many carries as Saquon did last year, which
Super Bowl hangover.
Super Bowl hangover.
Got it back.
So
What about Jahmyr Gibbs? Would you put him on the level of Bijan at all, or no?
love
Because
Jahmyr
Montgomery
Gibbs, but
might-
Montgomery's getting more touches than Ty Algier.
I was gonna say who's
Algier is good, but he's not as good as Montgomery.
No, fuck Algier.
I think it's gonna get to a 70-30 this year with Gibbs. So I think Gibbs is gonna start getting more of the touches, but I do think Montgomery. The problem is Montgomery could be that TD vulture. Like they love running him on the goal line.
I know.
And Gibbs' stats last year without Montgomery, when Montgomery got hurt, were insane.
Yeah.
So those are the top 3 running backs. But like for me, I'd rather draft McCaffrey at 9, who I think has the same upside, if not more, than Gibbs at 5. You know what I mean? Like that's how I like to look at things.
Yep.
It's like double the draft picks that I can get Gibbs, I can get McCaffrey, who is going to be the guy, right? They're not splitting fucking touches with McCaffrey. They're going to run him into the fucking ground because they pay. He's getting paid by them as well.
Well, also the Niners window is closing. They got to go.
Absolutely.
I like the Kittle. I like the Kittle pick.
Yeah. Kittle, I really like.
You play fantasy football?
You know what's interesting? Brian and I did a team together.
And did you win?
Second, right?
I know
Third?
we're like lost in the semis and the quarters.
I would take Bijan too. I'm not on McBride because I'm praying my King Marv breaks out.
Yeah, Marv.
Lots
A lot
of Kyle
of
Giants fans shitting all over Saquon.
yeah. No,
Madden
it's a scary. It's
Is Saquon on the cover of Madden?
and he's on the cover of Madden. Yeah.
I mean, even I know that.
Yeah. After Gibbs' performance when Monty went down, I agree. But I don't think Montgomery isn't getting touches. Montgomery's productivity was insanely high, and I do think Montgomery actually, because of him being such a different style of runner, allows Gibbs to be even more effective when he does get the ball because they're used to getting pounded.
All right, one more question, then we'll wrap it up. By the way, if you're in here, make sure you subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube channel. Appreciate you hanging out. Any questions for Kyle before we hang up?
Dave, you better subscribe.
Better fucking subscribe, Dave. Subscribe to the Pikkit channel. Download Pikkit too. Sync your fucking sports books. All right, listen. Hold on. Seriously. All seriousness. Favorite rookie?
Okay. I'll give 2 because like there's guys who I think are. I think my favorite rookie is Hampton.
Amari and Hampton.
Chargers. They signed Najee Harris.
Yeah.
I don't think Najee Harris is good.
Yeah.
I think Hampton, from watching him in college, is the real deal. And I think the Chargers are going to be a run-first team with Harbaugh as the coach. Yeah. They're going to want to They're going to want to run the ball down your throats and play good defense.
Yeah.
That's how I see them.
Good answer.
I think Hampton is going to be the guy. You're getting him at like
43
on average. Other rookie running backs I do like. I like Henderson on the Patriots from Ohio State, and I like Keyshawn Jenkins from Quinshawn Jenkins.
Judkins
on the Browns.
Yep.
I think he broke out in the college football playoffs.
He's awesome.
He was unbelievable. Unbelievable for them. Wide receivers, let me think.
Good answers.
Yeah, the guy who's going the top is the guy from the Panthers. Hunter is going the top, and then the guy from the gonna be number one.
Judkins going to be number 1 by week 3.
Absolutely.
I agree.
If not even earlier. Honestly.
Kyle, favorite sleeper at wide receiver, tight end. I've agreed with everything this motherfucker has said. He's earned a follow. Nice.
Let's go.
This has been a good fantasy hour.
Kyle up to
We should do it. We'll get Kyle on another Pikkit happy hour and talk fantasy.
Wide receiver and tight end sleeper, was that the question?
BK, what do you think about the Falcons? They didn't want to win the Super Bowl. Somebody's asking.
There must be Tom and Mark.
It's Lawrence Shea.
No.
BK says no.
Like 14th can win.
He doesn't like their road schedule.
Like the last long shot to win a Super Bowl was the Bucks before they got Brady.
Dome game week 17 for the Falcons against the Rams.
Dude, I'm on the over in that game, man. It's my car.
Yeah, so that's a good matchup as well. I do like the Falcons this year.
All right, favorite sleeper, either wide receiver or tight end. Last question.
Wide receiver or tight end?
Giving a lot of good answers. I must say.
Wide receiver or tight end?
Need more fantasy hours. Yeah, for sure. This is good. We
Uh,
probably should have talked more fantasy and less Ryder Cup. That's my fault. Sorry.
It's fucking July 3rd. We're talking football.
Or should we be talking more Ryder Cup? When is the Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
All right, I've got tight end.
After football.
Tight end I've got. For where you can draft him, I love where you can draft Hunter Henry. I think he's going to be a very big piece Drake May loved going to him last year. Drake May has Diggs now. They got the kid Williams, who I like, who I also think is going to be good. I think pound for pound for where you can draft Hunter Henry, if you're missing those elite guys, Henry's going to pay off the draft price just as much, if not more, than a lot of those guys ahead of him. Wide receiver sleeper.
Pretty good answer.
Wide receiver sleeper.
Ooh, Brandon Strange.
Brandon
Jags guy?
Strange is on the Drags.
That's a good one.
Scares me that he's a little bit of a blocky tight end, but I think they're going to have to use him more as a pass catcher this year. Wide receiver sleeper.
It was either wide receiver or a tight end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you give me 1 second,
I'll give you 1 second.
I'll give you another actual sleeper.
As soon as July hits, I'm all in on fantasy. You're not all in on the Ryder Cup roster? Because that's what this fucking guy's been talking about for 12 months.
You enjoyed the conversation.
I did.
Shut the fuck up.
I did. I actually really did.
Nah, it's fun to talk.
Not
about.
8 months ago.
It's fun to talk. About.
It's like, oh, JT.
So another running back I love because he's my highest exposed guy. Just to give 2 or 3 more names, I love Spears.
Spears?
Yes. So Spears was, from my understanding, it was supposed to be more of a 50-50 split last year. Spears got hurt. Pollard ended up getting a lot more touches. When Spears came back, he really got the line. He really became a 50-50 split. He's a great receiver out of the backfield for where you can draft him. I like him.
Okay. I'm in on the Titans this year because I like Cam Ward a lot.
And I think the and then the last thing I'll say, because I think the Colts wide receivers with Daniel Jones now being the favorite, crazy to be the starter. Daniel Jones is now the favorite to be the starter for the Colts. He brings significant more passing upside than Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson can't fucking throw.
No, I know he couldn't in college. It's not surprising.
Can't throw the ball. 40% completion.
Florida.
I think Daniel Jones, with their offensive line, with the way they can run the ball, I think Downs and Pierce become incredibly more valuable. I'm not the biggest Pittman guy.
I'm on Colts team total.
Those are the two.
You sold me on the Colts.
I'm
in on the Colts this year. You should have a solid offensive line. They're in a dome. DJ.
All right. That's good for happy hour.
Thank
you, Kyle. Blue shirt Kyle crushed it. BK, I don't even know. What did you provide? What value did you provide?
Ryder Cup.
Did you give us the winner?
I picked the place. I found the spot.
You did. Can you give us one thing? Give us one thing. One
Colts
thing.
team total.
No, seriously.
Red's first 5 tonight.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
He doesn't know. Give me a golfer tomorrow that's going to go low. Give me a live guy. Give me a guy that's live right now.
I would honestly say Denny.
There we go.
Or,
Denny Mac. Collab with Denny
Pocket.
Mac.
Yes.
You wouldn't fucking.
Great
told him
calls.
he wasn't
No,
gonna
Denny
win.
or Pocket are my
All
two
right.
favorites.
Denny Mac. Thanks for hanging out. Subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube channel. Download Pikkit. We'll see you guys later. Peace. W Happy Hour.